everybody, and hello, Markus Kuntosch. I'm absolutely delighted to welcome Markus to this impromptu interview. It's really to promote Markus's upcoming seminar, which is in next year in February. I think it's February the 7th, is it? I think.
7th, Saturday 7th.
Yeah. And Markus will be coming from Germany. And Markus, you may know Markus as the Birdman. His book Free as a Bird is very popular and very inspiring and educational. I certainly use it quite a lot myself. But this seminar is quite interesting, I think, because it's about treating heart disease. We decided to go with this very clinical subject for this one, and I think that's really interesting. So what is your background? Are you actually a conventional doctor, Markus?
Yeah.
And
So thank you for having me. And
Very welcome.
I'm a general practitioner, so I went through a normal university education in medical school. I've been in hospitals for 3 years, surgery department, internal department. I even worked 1 year in cardiology, so I was really at the front, saw severe cases, and was already able to treat a bit homeopathically in the hospital. Just a
Where
little
did you
bit.
study? Was it part of your course, the homeopathy, or?
It was free, yeah. Actually, homeopathy helped me to survive medical school because I was lucky to was sent to a university. It was in Mainz near Frankfurt in Wiesbaden, and we had a very active student group in alternative medicine,
Oh, right.
TCM and dietary and we invited teachers and even gave courses ourselves. So my teaching career started very early when I was about 19. So I'm already in homeopathy since more than 30 years now.
And so just about the seminar. So which have you decided on a number of remedies that you want to present for this seminar?
Yeah, well, I can show you something. Well, I already prepared the seminar for another occasion, and when I started, I just made this drawing here,
Oh,
part in the middle, and just thought which remedy came immediately into mind, which have mainly to do with the heart. For example, cactus or Kalium arsenicosum. So these are the more, or Naya, the cobra. And but then I saw there are many more remedies which have to do with the heart. And the range is quite from only functional fears and disturbances like heartburn or problems after when you love sick. Yeah. I will also present a case of I think a swan from a woman who was heartbroken. And then you have also on the other side you can have very severe heart pathologies. People after operations, bypass operations, or heart surgery with replacement of valves, or where you think they take so much allopathic medication. Can you be of any help? Yeah, but you can. Yeah,
what
actually.
I wanted to ask you was, in severe, I mean, some of us know, use of Crataegus, for example, as a sort of heart tonic. But for severe heart pathology, what is the potential for homeopathy in your experience?
Well, if you find remedies which really fit the life story of the patients, well, yeah, you can prescribe on different levels. Only on the pathology, let's say Crataegus for heart weakness. By the way, I will show a nice Crataegus case from a guy who did very well. He had kind of heart asthma, kind of breathing problems because of heart failure. And he and his sister both reacted very, very well on Crataegus.
Because I think a lot of people only know Crataegus as a kind of tincture, sort of support,
Yeah,
and
that's
don't
an
know maybe the whole picture, the whole
yeah,
thematic picture
that's
of
that's
Crataegus.
uh, that's phytotherapy. Yeah, but you
Yes,
know, Crataegus is in from the Rosaceae. It's a very thorny bush, and all the Rosaceae have a theme of cyanosis because they contain hydrocyanic acid. Maybe I will also present a case of hydrocyanic acid.
that would be good.
And so you see the connection on the mineral side and on the plant side. Yeah. And Crataegus is in it's a lot about War of Roses, you know, as we call it.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, after years of maybe you start as a happy marriage and you feel a lot of love, and then it gets worse and worse, and finally you end at the court and just and that's the state of Crataegus where it can be very helpful.
Yes.
So the Crataegus, as we see it as a tincture in phytotherapy, is only on the weakness level of the heart, but it goes much deeper. And if you can address this level, then you really can cure such even severe cases.
I think it's very interesting. I think the whole Rose family is very interesting. It's not just obviously just Crataegus, and you've got, of course, you've got
The
the
Laurasius is
Laura Sorassus, of course, is
yeah, yeah,
more well known. But I recently gave Sorbus domestica,
yeah,
which is a very interesting remedy, and of course Jan Shelton talks about it.
yeah.
So just mentioning Jan leads me on to the next thing, which is, what are your influences? I mean, obviously we met at Jan's seminar, Jan Shelton, I should say, seminar. What are your influences, and how do you find Shelton's sort of system helpful in in these kind of cases?
Well, I think Jan was one of the biggest influences in my homeopathic career. And well, when I will start from the beginning, and I actually teach homeopathy myself at the beginning. I was given a book and from a client of my father, and I thought this is very interesting. This is what I want to do. And then I bought the organon. I ran Ken, so I was really at the basic uh, literature. And then I was started studying medicine and immediately came into this group of very active students and get to know to some good homeopathic doctors. And it was in the 90s when I was the first seminar with Rajan, where he was not so known and still very young. And one of my student colleagues, he was a good friend of Ring Stude. Don't know if you know him. He
I know the name. Yeah, I
was
don't
a
know his name.
collaborator of Jan. And so we were, and he also lectured the first book of Jan about the where he presented where it is. We'll have it here. You know, the green book with the black crystal,
Yes, yeah, the homeopathy and minerals
where he first introduced the mineral series with the combined calcium, muriatic, and
group
minerals.
analysis.
Exactly. And so I got very early into the way of Jan thinking and in the periodic system, and I was really struck by lightning. It was wow, this is it. And just shortly after I met Jan and then came here to this clinic with Ulrich Welte, and he was also very in Jan's system. And so it's a really big thing in my clinic. I use it every day. It makes treating mineral cases so much easier. The
And
plant system is
what
much
about the
more
plant?
complex.
How about the plant system?
Yeah, I use it occasionally, but I still struggle with just getting from the codes. I think the family themes are very interesting, make a lot of sense. I also recently did two proving weeks with Jan where we proved new plant remedies. So I think as a homeopath you had to do provings, otherwise you can't really get in contact. Yeah.
Uh,
But what I use apart from Jan's system is a lot the color method of book by Volker Müller.
Will you maybe talk about this in the seminar?
Yeah, of course. I use it actually in most of the cases, and it often gives a confirmation or a hint for rare remedies. Yeah. So the system of filler, exactly. Yeah. You choose the favorite color, and in older patients from 12 years on, you also can use the handwriting. And
I think that would be quite interesting to explore maybe a little bit. There's a lot to pack in, I think, in this day. One
yeah,
of the things we talked about just before this we started recording was about a new proving that you're doing and a bird proving.
yeah.
I don't know how much. I know you want to keep some surprises for the day, but do you want to say a little bit about that and how that ties into our our subject of heart disease?
Well, it was very interesting proving. We were just 5 people in a remote farm in Bavaria, and we triturated 2 feathers, one of a big bird, an eagle, osprey, and the other one was a tiny songbird, very small, tiny, which a tiny feather. The songbird is only weighs only 20 grams, less than an envelope. Yeah, and the other one was the eagle, which weighs about 2 or 3 kilograms. So two opposite sides, more the predator and more the little songbird. Yeah, and it was really really amazing how deep this went. Yeah,
And the
it was.
songbird had some a lot of connections to the heart, either the chakra or the or
Yeah, it was. I think it was a bit about also the time. There was one pole was very cold and distant and detached from each other, and the other one was when you're in your inner core in your heart. Yeah, then everything can become well. I also had the idea that the name Corona, if you put it
yes,
apart as core on, yeah, so you
yeah,
had to switch your core on. It's a
yeah.
bit wordplay, but
That's
when you reconnect with the warmth of your heart, that's I think the message of this little guy. Yeah.
that's really great. I'm really looking forward to
I
learning.
will also present another proving we did we had a patient who fall from an apple tree, and since then he had really severe problems with heart failure, and he developed a insufficiency, couldn't work anymore, and several remedies didn't help, and finally the new proven remedy made it.
Well, hope maybe you can present that. That's
Yeah, it's always already in the pipeline.
really interesting. Okay, well, we don't want to give away too much now, but this was really just a teaser just to
Yeah,
introduce you to some people in the UK who probably may not know you or not know you well. So we're very excited. So yeah, put this in your diary. It's February the 7th. It's a Saturday. It's near Brighton. And if you're not a member of the SEHG, which is the Southeast Homeopathic Group, I think hopefully there'll be some details below of how you can join or purchase Marcus's seminar. So thanks ever so much, Marcus, for taking the time.
yeah.
We're really looking
Thank you
forward
too. I'm looking very
to.
forward. It's only my second time in England.
Ah, well, yeah. We'll have to treat you well and make sure you come back. Okay, take care. See you. Have a nice weekend.